Hey there, it's the American guy again. Now today I'm going to show you how you can change this bar here. Now this works both with the play bar as well as the volume control. So if I press play, you can see that this moves along with the new color that I've added. Now if you're wanting to learn how to change the background as well as the top bar and do not disconnect symbol, I've got another video that you can use if you want to. Okay, so I'm going to jump right in, so I'm going to change over to my PC now.
Hey there. Now the first thing we want to do is we want to open iPod Wizard. Now once we've done this, again we're going to open our firmware. So I've got this in my desktop. There we go. And just press open, and now it's going to load in the information. Okay, so now when the images are loaded in, we want to go to the index setting here. And we want to scroll down to number 238. So that's 238. Okay, here we go. Now, as you can see here, this is the blank bar I was talking about that Apple uses as a default. Now, again, this will work for the when it plays as well as when you turn up and down the volume. This will be the bass, the background, like the bass ground. There we go. So we are going to change this today, and we're also going to change. If I go to index 239, the next one up, you can see that this is blue. So this is the filler in one. You'll probably have noticed. So we're going to change this as well. Now, the important thing to remember here is we have to make sure that the width is 316 by height 20. So we're going to do this now. So I've got Adobe Photoshop here. You can use any program you want, like GIMP, even Paint, anything, as long as it's those that size. Okay, so I'm going to go to File. And I want to change this to the settings, 316 by 20, and press OK. Now when it loads up, I've got this canvas size here. So I can do anything I want here. I could put images in, I could have just a solid color, I can do gradients, I could do really much anything I wanted as this background. Okay, so with this, I'm just going to give it a gradient and make it very simple. So what I want to do is I'm going to just use this rectangle tool, and I'm going to drag down so it's not completely covering the full space, but it's got a slight gap, and I'll show you why in a second. By the way, you don't need to do this. This is just an example for what I'm doing. Okay, so I want to right-click Blending Options, and I'm going to change this gradient overlay. And I'm going to make this sort of a light gray to white, like this, and press OK. And I'm going to add a bevel emboss. Change that to emboss down. And I'm also going to add a drop shadow. And I want to change the opacity slightly to about 50% and make this 90. Okay. And when press OK, so as you can see, it sort of looks like it's sticking out. And this is what I want. Okay, so this is going to be my main bar, and I'm just going to leave it like this. Oops. Okay, so what I do is I just go to save, and I'm just going to save this as a JPEG and call it blank bar. And to save this as a JPEG, you can save this as a bitmap or a JPEG. You can actually save it as a GIF if you really wanted to, but the quality isn't the same. Okay, so now I want to change the full bar. So this, I'm just going to change the color. So I'm going to go to Blending Options. I'm going to go to Gradient Overlay. And I'm just going to give this a color. I want to give this, make it blue. Okay. Okay, and then I want to press OK. Okay. So now I've got my two bars. So I'm going to save this now. I'm going to go to File, Save. And I'm just going to give this the name as Full Bar. That test there, just so you know it's fine. Okay, JPEG again. Okay. Save. Okay. So I'm going to go back to iPod Wizard, and I've got this 239 full bar here. So I'm going to go to Load Bitmap, and I'm going to scroll down to what the hell did I call it? Full bar. Yes, that's the one. Okay, full bar test. I'm going to press OK. So as you can see, this is it changed now. And I'm going to go back to 238. And I'm gonna change this to the blank bar. So I'm gonna go to B and okay, so I've got this one here. And as you can see, this has changed. So both of these are changed. And once you're done, you can just click to write to iPod. Now, if this is your first time doing a theme, if you've done a theme but you haven't saved it, you're going to have to put the images back in again. So if I go to 138, which was the background layer, oops, that's the wrong one. There we go. As you can see, it's still in their default. So what you can do, as I suggest doing, is once you've changed all your settings, you just simply go to the Save All. And then you choose somewhere where you want to save it. And when you press OK, it's going to save all the files that you need. So if you notice here, it says ID. And each one of these, if I change, they have different numbers. So this is going to save all these numbers for you, so you have them as a theme. Okay, so this is it for this video. I'm gonna post some more on how to change some other things in your iPod. So stick around. Take care.